Oh boy, exams! Are you ready for some quality gameplay?
Fast forward button. Oh, at least that's what I did last time I played. I just had the answers ready, answered the questions as quickly as possible, and fast forward through all of this because I hate exam days in P5.
Are there like any?
I don't like them in P4 either. Like for the exact same reasons. Like there are no better in P4.
Phantom Thief. I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart. Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too?
Honestly, if we'd released a statement that we don't kill people
bad,
ages before
turn out
this,
to be murderers.
like I know the cup is controlling people right now, but it feels like we wouldn't be as believed.
Quiet down.
I mean, at the same time, if you'd release that statement, then we'd probably just hearing, "Oh, they're liars" type comments instead.
Yeah.
I don't think releasing that statement would really change the situation we're in right now.
Yeah, it just feels like if we had some kind of oath that we followed, it would be.
Oh, yeah, having a hardcore oath is a cool idea that I think could have been a nice moment in the story that they just didn't capitalize on. It's not something I think would change the plot in any way, but I think it's something that could have made certain moments more impactful than they were.
Right. At least exams come with a good theme in both P4 and P5. You know?
I guess.
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves? You know they're murderers, right?
That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police? And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way Allies of Justice would do that.
I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right all along.
He's so admirable, sticking to his guns even though so many people were against him.
That's enough. If you don't quiet down, I'll have to ask you.
Oh god, I forgot about her voice.
What a voice.
Her voice sounds so forced.
Tell everyone.
Like, that's clearly a person doing an impression.
Who conducted executions, not who made it.
Ooh, we can do this. Ooh, we can do this.
Ooh, we can do this!
Rinse and repeat, goddamn. Do 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 do.
The Phantom Thieves have gotta be students here, right? Isn't this insane? There are murderers among us.
I'm not even going to make the joke. It's too open.
Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a Phantom Thief the other day.
Boom,
For
doom,
real?
boom.
You gotta report that. Oh crap, you think so? I snapped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. I hope the cops catch him.
Did you see that, it was a Photoshop of the, SMT5 Collector's Edition, and someone turned the bag into an Among Us guy?
I'm not even
We
shocked.
can do this.
God, I'm wondering when that meme will end.
Ooh, we can do this.
Will it ever end?
No.
The Among Us is everywhere meme. The Among Us is Among Us. back finally. The
Yeah.
stream has ended. Alright. So, I guess that's what we deserve for having a perfect stream last time. Oh, Maruki! Oh, I missed much.
I just finished exams.
Um,
Oh god, no! Don't do anything to Haru!
Well, of course he's gonna do something to Haru. He does something to everyone.
You bastard!
In fact, the only one not affected by his, actualization is the protagonist.
excuse
I
me?
suppose sorta kinda Sumi, because she was already actualized before the actualization. So she notices that things kinda weird.
Hmm.
Um,
Well,
All of these counseling sessions just make me uncomfortable. Knowing...
I just think they're really cool. Like, you get to see all the pieces get put in place before it happens.
Yeah, I can see from that perspective.
I see.
Also, he is a terrible therapist.
I see.
Like, it's very much like all the parts where they mention how they got through their trauma just go in one ear and out the other, and he only hears about the trauma.
Ah, yes, trauma. Allow me to perform memory surgery on you. Like, honestly, the Maruki therapy sessions, the one scene that I've been, like, that uncomfortable with is when Akechi showed up to LeBlanc at the same time as Futaba was there.
I suppose. Oh, I know. You should go.
You know, I sorta wish there was an Akechi Maruki one-on-one therapy scene.
Do you want some help?
Oh, have you come up here to assist me?
Yeah.
You, heard that, didn't you?
Yeah, you can do her
Worried
confidant
about
now,
the
can't you?
garden, in case you were wondering. It's just... so much has happened to
I mean, it had to unlock at some point.
Her confidant was a lot more important in OGP5 because it gives you a pretty easy way to get SP.
Who is aware of my current situation in life.
Because you can just keep having her grow sun
The source of
tomatoes.
my worries is
Oh, the
my
soul
father's
tomatoes!
company. Dealing with
Oh, right, we
everything
don't actually have a
is
garden
very
at home like we do in
difficult.
P4.
Yeah, Haru's your garden. You just ask her to grow your stuff for her, and you come back when it's done and she gives it to you, and then you can ask her to grow something else.
Wait, your dad didn't have a will? That's just dumb.
Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a
He's
company
rich,
of
that means he's
1,000
invincible, right?
employees. But
Clearly.
I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management. It is. I may be the president's daughter, but I never expected I would end up
Okay,
involved with
I'll help you on the
billionaires.
condition that you at no point feed me elephant dung.
Because of that, lately I've been
It's a very specific condition. I'm sure it won't come into play.
They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely
Oh,
sure
so
about.
I heard that the Tales of Arise OP is released. Have you seen it?
No,
It's
I haven't
weird
watched the
some
Tales of
people
Arise
really
trailer
want to get
since
on my
E3.
good side, though. I don't know who I can trust.
Like the thing that came out the day after
Try to sound
E3.
comforting by saying things like,
I'm not following it
"Hurry,
too hard, I'm
look at
just...
me."
As soon as I saw that we had more than
Only being
4
nice
party
and
members, like,
taking care of
alright,
my bank account.
everything I needed to know happened. I can wait now.
People have been
What,
popping
Dixie?
off for the shield chick.
Distrustful of other people.
Yeah, I know. I did see that the equipment system is vastly simplified from Berseria, thank God.
I feel as though doing so.
That's
They
good.
went crazy.
Down a bit, though.
I never really knew what to do with Berseria.
People I've
The
consulted
equipment
up to this
system in
point
Berseria was
have
nuts for no good reason.
But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age. Closer to my own
So basically
viewpoint.
you want to talk to me to try to figure crap out.
If
It
isn't too
literally
much
got to the
trouble,
point where I, a person who loves to
please
min-max in
help me some
RPGs,
time.
was just ignoring equipment in Berseria.
In return, I'll... what can I do to help you?
Be a phantom thief? We've already established
I
that.
don't have any unique talents.
Haru, you're too hard
How
on
about
yourself.
this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it.
I
A
mean,
few years
just
ago,
look at
I
Ryuji.
even
He doesn't have any
managed to
unique
grow
talents
a
either.
balcony
He's
at
just
my
the
house.
party member.
How the fuck did you do that? No, 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 no. How did you do that? You grew a tropical fruit on the balcony of your house. In this climate. What?
I mean, she probably took it indoors when it was too cold.
How did...
To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone.
No, that's like legitimately
I'm not
impossible.
anything that's happened.
Haru, how?
I know my grandmother keeps a
Some vegetables in the refrigerator out in the
plant
hydroponics
that's from
room.
South America
You still
in
have
her
some time, yes?
house year
Would you
round.
mind waiting here a moment?
I guess Haru and I are going to...
I grew these
plant.
right here in these very planters, and
Plant!
harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but you like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell the truth, I have a favor to ask of you.
Yeah, what's up?
I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables.
Oh, Sojiro?
Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sojiro is like
I'm
so
sure
done with
Sakura-san
us
will
at
give
this
me his
point.
honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good.
He's like, what the hell do you kids want now?
I mean, he's pretty vain, so as I recall, he's kind of thrilled that she wants his opinion.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
How is that different from usual, Ryuji? Got him. Shut
Oh
the
God, here
hell
comes
up,
Bushido.
Shido.
Again? It's so damn loud!
Damn Brad also!
It's Ryuji.
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before.
Oh yeah,
But were you
Futaba
able
had
to
a
figure
plan
out
or
what it
something,
was?
right?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Technically.
The guy who called himself medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
Oh.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past medjed.
And that means...
It was the conspiracy.
A code is like your fingerprints.
Do we ever
No matter
have
how
a
you try
name
to
for it?
disguise it,
Or,
your own
like, do we
quirks
ever
appear in it.
refer to them specifically?
The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency.
We
No
meet
skill at
the
all.
guy inside Shido's palace.
But aren't there multiple
No, I
people
mean, like,
across
the
world that have
conspiracy
heard of
itself.
Medjed?
Do we ever refer to it as the conspiracy or
Could it
something?
have been done by someone that
Not
joined recently?
Really?
How do I put it?
That's
that
boring.
Code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official medjed member.
So
Right, it's like how
used the
Futaba
Medjed
can
name to
kind
provoke
of
the
see
Phantom
Itchy
Thieves?
Nose's fingerprints
For what
on
purpose?
Sophie.
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around?
Hmm?
Perhaps they use the medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
No, it does.
I actually
No,
thought
no.
the same as Makoto. Why is that? Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
I mean, if Mishima made it, it's not a shocker that it's, like, pretty easy to crack, right?
For
I mean, I'm assuming it's just a blog on some bigger website.
Summer vacation, the access counter was
Mishima would
much
use
higher than
Tumblr,
the
let's be
actual
honest.
Same with the rankings. Particularly the time
I didn't
when
even
President
say
Kokomo
Tumblr, but I
ranked
suppose
first.
Tumblr would probably have something like that. I don't know.
So then, the one who provoked the group, and the one who
Like,
tampered with the
like,
site
like
are
if
the
you
same person?
For found like and it's you follow the home link, it leads
Yeah.
Both MedJed's
Leads the site.
and the tampering with the website.
Son of a bitch, it's
Okay.
Reddit.
As a result,
Uh,
on top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings.
Alright, let's perform an
Oh,
operation.
it fixed itself. Just make sure that Twitch is working right, and if you have to reset something, but we're back for now.
Oh, thank God. Okay. It leveled out this time.
Perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of
Yeah.
those had been set up,
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start?
Seems like it.
No way.
Yes way.
this is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
That's what I've been saying, guys! Concerned Ryuji noises.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and MedJed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
We just heard him. He's an asshole.
Keto,
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation.
a guy who wants to be
Regardless,
prime
who's
minister
in charge of
at
this
any
murder.
cost.
We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap? Even at this very moment?
Possibly. Just take it easy.
Yeah. This doesn't mean that we've lost yet.
Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Honestly, it says a lot about how good, like, Shido and his team is that Futaba doesn't find out about them until, like, after we get the proof from Akechi.
Assignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced?
You
Well,
know?
she didn't track down the specific person, but
When the
she
case
did
of
track
the
down that there
Shujin
was a
principal was
person.
ruled a suicide,
True.
You thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis.
Oh, wait, actually, they accused us of
Expectations are
manslaughter,
exceedingly
not
high
murder,
as public
at the start.
prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and
How did it
planning
get
will be up
lowered to
you on this
manslaughter?
case. You will also have
You know,
the
that's a
police
good
under your
question.
command.
Because, like, manslaughter implies it was an accident. Like, vehicular manslaughter
Yeah.
versus a
I'd like
hit and
you
run.
to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a
Now they're
high
setting her up to
position
be
for
the
you
Phantom
as
Thieves'
well
next
in the
target.
event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra
And
pressure
was the
on you,
idea that...
but I assume your odds
I'm
of
trying to
success
figure
I'm
out
still
what...
surprised that this guy never got a palace. I really thought he was going to get one the first time I played it.
He seems like the type that would have
I will
one.
live up to your expectations no matter
He probably does, but that doesn't matter.
That is all then. I expect
Doesn't
you will
Akechi
also-
kill him?
Yeah, you saw the anime. Akechi kills him eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though.
I mean,
Are
not
you
really.
tired?
She looks the same as always.
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from
Pretty sure I've been had plenty of those moments before I was an adult,
This is
so...
my one
Yeah.
chance to get a promotion.
I mean, I guess that's just the level of social pressure in Japan that she
Detectives have been
considers
coming to
this
school.
to be the first
That must make it
failure
hard
shall
to
not be
focus on your
tolerated
studies.
thing.
Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
Because
What do you mean?
the social stigma and pressure in Japan is massive compared to
I'm going to
America.
catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none
I
of your
think it's
concern.
massive in places that it's not as big in America, but we've got our own things that we put a lot of social pressure on that
Oh
we
my god.
Yeah.
we shouldn't.
That's true.
Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad.
Okay,
need to
but
let everyone know.
legitimately. I'm still shaking my head that she never made the connection that when she was suspecting Okumura of the Phantom Thieves being on Okumura's payroll, why didn't they look at Haru Okumura since she's the connection between him and Shujin?
Maybe Haru's just so innocent looking she never even thought about it.
I mean, she does give off that level of innocence vibe, which makes her personality as noir so much funnier.
I mean, yeah, it's something they don't hit on very much in this game outside of a couple Mementos conversations. They hit on it a lot harder in Strikers, where Haru's hiding a much more intense personality underneath. And I really do wish that we saw more of that intense personality, because she's a lot more interesting when she lets it out.
Let's see, you're not gonna let me leave, so it's probably time to make some curry or coffee, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
On the bright side, that means points with Sojiro. Alright, no curry ingredients, so coffee it is. I don't really need to buy any books or read any books or anything now that I have max stats.
Yeah. Like, it got really bad for me in my second playthrough. I mentioned before that I was just every night taking some of the thieves to, the
Alright.
bar, not the bar,
The
the
jazz
jazz
club.
club.
Mhm.
Because you get stat boosts for your teammates there.
Yeah, I did some off-screen stuff in the last week. Like, I loaded an old save and did some stuff in order to get achievements.
Oh, like you went to the maid cafe a bunch of times or something?
Yeah, Maid Cafe, Temple, I caught the Guardian, but there wasn't an achievement for that, and that was really confusing.
Is there an achievement for catching the Guardian? I don't think I had to catch anything to finish the achievements. I just had to go fishing. Yeah, there's an achievement for spending the night fishing, not for catching the Guardian.
Okay, cause I assumed because there's 2 achievements in Golden for catching the Guardians. One in the river, one in the ocean.
Oh, you see, I think there was one in the original game, but the achievements in Persona 5 Royal are much easier to get than the ones in the original Persona 5.
I see.
Like, I think they looked at the achievement get completion, and like, looks like people didn't like doing that. That's not required anymore.
Okay, see, I thought maybe it would be transferred to, like, a Thieves' Den achievement, where it's not required to plat the game, but it's still in there.
It could have been. I mean, you didn't get a Thieves' Den pop-up, I'm assuming? So
No,
I guess not.
didn't. Not to my knowledge.
I mean, you would have.
Okay,
And Thieves'
calm
Den
down.
carries over across all saves on an account. Because Thieves' Den is like its own save file.
Do 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 do. Boo, new, new, new. Hello? I mean, what are they gonna be looking for? It's a long shot.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and you two will go together.
huh? Why together?
Fantastic question.
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's
It's kind of interesting that they didn't just do one of their old 5 acts of like Takamaki-san and him
Right.
or something, because that's usually what they do.
Yeah, she just trailed off. Like, she didn't even make a grunt sound.
Like, oh, she grow. Takamaki-san.
Ugh. I like to think that we just annoy Kawakami so much that they know if she sighs, it probably has to do with us.
Let's see. Ah, yes, you're the one currently under probation.
That's right.
It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
We had a difference of opinion.
know if you're lying.
We actually, like,
I'm sure it must be something he would rather not remember.
no, like,
You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to
Oh, okay, the
Do you think
relief
the Phantom
question.
Thieves are associated?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
I mean, frankly, we are so suspicious because of our group of friends.
Tamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I mean, you're kind of, your group of friends is kind of like a joke gone wild.
Yeah.
Pair of delinquents, the student council president, a fashion model, an artist, and a heiress walk into a bar.
Seems we were all asked this.
Oh, and a
Coffee
cat. I
shop.
missed the cat.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
Be nice to
Oh,
Ryuji.
fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
I mean,
Hey.
this
I
group
mean,
of friends
they're the
just so
police.
happens to be connected to every single Phantom Thief calling card.
Someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
Well, except Medjed, because they can't link Futaba to Medjed until
It's because of my sister.
he does when he's talking to Sai in the flash forward.
Yeah, I mean, technically, they could
It's not as though I
link
had to do
Futaba
this.
as I live there, but they don't know about her calling card or anything. So,
Yeah.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right? Right.
It ain't your fault.
I mean, at the end of this game,
I'm gonna try to
Joker's the
figure out
only
what
one
this
they
investigation
100%
really is.
have proof of being a Phantom Thief.
I'm
That's why they
worried
have
about
his
the police
picture in
too, but
Strikers.
As of now, anyone in this city could be
yeah, that
involved.
makes sense.
They were so
It feels
popular.
weird playing
They
this
are-
after
they got
Strikers.
arrested. They caught in the act.
Can I ask you to search your father's
It's almost like you're not supposed to play Strikers before you play Persona 5.
It's almost like they should have ported this game.
I'm still begging them to. I want them so. I want this game on Switch so bad.
You know, a timeline that's kind of scares me. What would Goomba do if it gets ported to Switch?
You need to be cautious of how
I mean, he asks for other games to be ported to Switch all the time.
True.
I've seen him on a few different spots. I know I've seen him begging Tales of Arise to be ported as well, but I just don't think that one's gonna happen. Tales of Arise looks like it's using an awful lot of modern gen tech.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill,
I'm
the more
thinking
time
of
I'll spend
pre-ordering
worrying about all this
Arise.
stuff.
Like, the more I hear about it, the more like, that sounds really cool.
I don't want
I have Tales of Arise and SMT5 pre-ordered right now. Those are my both of them.
It would
Because
be
I
no
just
sin
never
to
run out of
keep people
JRPGs to
honest
play.
questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real
I did see like they were. I didn't read through everyone, but they were talking about some of the special abilities that are gonna be there.
In, SMT or in Arise?
Well, in Arise, like one that sounds like it has a lot of potential to me is that the mage character can stock spell cast, so she can go through the time where it takes to cast the spell, but not fire it off, and then fire it off later in a combo.
Oh, that's really
Which
cool.
sounds really cool.
I like that. I'm sorry, I just read that. Elude the investigation team. If they were after us, we'd be boned. But no, it's just a normal investigation team.
Oh god, now I'm imagining Persona 5 cast and Persona 4 cast playing cops and robbers. It's a glorious mental image.
I love it and need it in my life now.
Oh, I'm almost tempted to ask Kira for a commission, but I don't got that kind of money.
Cause, like, I love both groups of jerks. Like, they're both utter dumbasses and I love them all.
Well then.
Okay, so I don't get any points with Sojiro if I make curry. But
And just to include them, the Persona 3 cast can be the TV audience.
Go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed.
I'm still trying to think of why at least Mitsuru doesn't show up.
Mitsuru?
Yeah, she runs Kirijo Corp, which is like the equivalent of Okumura Foods or Medice in just being a massive corporation and conglomerate in Tokyo. She's the
Okay.
redhead that looks like Urza.
You gotta remember, I've only played like 2 hours of Persona 3 right now.
Fair.
And that was just because I wanted to see what it was like.
She,
I don't even have access to my PC anymore, so I can't play it.
it's really funny. If you don't go into Tartarus within like 10 days of having free time, she forces you in one of the nights. Like, no, you need to train. Get your ass in there.
Like, you have to go in every 10 days or she drags you there.
It's only the first 10, I think, but it's really funny that she does that.
Oh, well, I already ruined it because I went into Tartarus by myself already. Like, to be honest, figuring out what to do outside of Persona-ing and Persona 3 is some of the most awkward stuff ever. As well as there's this
Oh,
really
15.
annoying mechanic of characters getting sick,
Yeah.
and you're not allowed to use them if they're sick.
Mm-hmm.
And God, like, that alone makes me not want to play the game.
Yeah, the problem is P3 has a lot of, like, reality ensues, stuff like that, that makes it not as convenient as gathering the investigation team or Phantom Thieves.
Well, there's one thing to get sick, but, like, it's really easy for them to get sick. And I want to complete as much of the place in one day as possible, but apparently that ups their chances?
Yeah,
It's,
so you have statuses in P3. The longer you're in the dungeon, you can get tired, which, like, lowers your chance of hitting with attacks, increases your chance of being hit with attacks, and if you're in for long enough, tired turns to sick.
The mechanic was annoying, too. Like, I went up a good 5-10 floors before I saved the game and turned it off. I really thought when I got to floor 10 I was gonna find a boss, but I didn't. I don't know how many floors it takes to get to one.
I mean, the actual bosses are based on the phases of the moon, not... It's every full moon there's a boss.
Also, it's the day, so there's no point, just keep going up.
Well, no, it's like Mementos, where you have to be up there, but...
You don't need to keep mentioning it.
There's also plot-relevant bosses in the Dark Hour that take place every month.
Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're
Ah,
mostly the
this
same over
guy.
Here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous.
I mean, at least it leads to a couple funny scenes.
The Russian roulette Tokoyaki.
Yuji-kun. You came to
Yeah, the Russian, like, okay, so, like, the best parts that are coming up are Russian roulette takoyaki, there's, oh, and then there's the 2 scenes that happen at the dance afterwards.
A little too lightly.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Because
Ryuji,
there's,
Criminal profiling.
Ryuji's going full
There's an
Mishima
automatic-
on us.
Thievery committed by the Phantom
I
Thieves are
suppose
near
I'll just wait
fakes,
anyway. Maybe I shouldn't say it.
and their true
I
goal
think
is
isn't there some kind of event with
every
Sumi
record changed before
at the
Akuma was
festival?
just
Oh,
a
yeah.
warm-up?
Yeah, there's an automatic event with Sumi, and there's a pick a character to hang out with event as well. And there's only like 2 choices. I forget who the other one was, but Haru was one of them.
We have the results.
So it's a new Haru scene to Royal.
Akechi.
One of the only ones.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Let's see, and I've confirmed
Seriously?
friend-zoned
Some
on in
singer
Makoto.
or an idol?
They don't have the rights for
His
Rise.
popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make them up?
Ryuji!
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
I mean, we know it's
That
gonna be him
reminds me.
anyway.
How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
I trust Futaba.
You're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Have a little faith, man.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
So the Cops and Robbers thing is even funnier when Cease really is the odd man out because they actually have funding.
Hey.
Like, the Kirijo Corps actually makes them weapons.
Thieves as primary suspects.
I mean, they made them a robot girl, so I guess they do have money.
Even though my opinion has been met
Yeah.
with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom
To be fair,
Thieves are
Aegis
not
wasn't
just.
made for them. There was a whole line of robot
I
girls
believe the recent
that kill
series of
Shadows.
suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone.
Meanwhile, the Phantom Thieves had to steal their robotic companion
Doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous.
I like
from the
how
companion cube.
there really is just a precedent for Sophie
I'd like to
getting a
express
body
that
at some
immediately
point.
linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still
I'd be
many
totally
questions
down
to be
if in
answered.
some future spin-off or something they shove her in one of those.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced.
I imagine it's gotta give her a lot more potential than just always being trapped in somebody's cell phone.
I mean, she makes it work being a freaking phone, but like... I bet she'd love having an actual body.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
No.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky, kid. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard.
No!
Looks at the Phantom Thief logo, looks at the cat I have smuggled in my bag. It's nothing about me, I promise.
Actually tries to stuff the extra calling cards that are sticking out of his bag back in.
Hello? Oh, hey, it's a Y. Does that mean I have time to hang out with people now? Yeah, wow.
Si, senor.
Okay.
Oh, Hifumi's ready for a nap.
How come Chihaya hasn't shown up yet? Do I need to, like, just pick a day and go see her? To acknowledge that her request has been completed or something?
Oh yeah, I think you do need to do that, yeah.
Let's see. Let's do Hifumi tonight. Give me something useful.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
It'd be really funny if there were some, like, subtle stat checks at the start of Confidants. Like, if you start with all 5 and you start Hifumi's, you win the first Shoji match or something.
Well, that would be kind of cool, actually. But then again, she's supposed to be, like, top of her class, so even with max
Yeah.
stats, I would think that would be kind of out of character for her to lose. Like, she's not the best shogi player in the world, but she's at least the best one at her school.
Yeah, let's play another
Thank you
match.
very much.
She's nice. Earn double money if a battle is won in 1 turn after a oh my god!
Alright.
Oh yeah, that one's nice.
That's
not
just
not
rude.
really very hard to pull off either, especially considering how broken you are.
I'll start.
Hifumi, you're a weird chick, but you got the spirit.
Thank you for today.
Like, I'm like a good 10-15 levels under you at this point, and I usually one-turn most fights, so...